Hello viewers, thanks for tuning in. I just want to make a quick video here about doing a transmission service to my 1995 Jeep Grand Cherokee. It has the 4-liter with a 42RE automatic transmission. I already serviced it quite a few years ago, but I haven't driven it much since. But the pan's always leaked, so what I'm going to do is put a new pan on it that has a drain plug, which will be nice, and then we can go through the motions if you're just doing a regular transmission service, you know, pan or put a new filter and stuff. We'll go through all that too. So here's the old transmission pan, and this is going to be the worst part about this job, is trying to get this pan off without making a big huge mess on the floor. So what I usually do is I'll leave the bolt, I'll crack the bolts loose in the front, maybe just slightly, but leave them in, and then take the bolts out on the sides and maybe leave one in on the back here so we can control how much it tips down, because we don't want to just take it right off, because then we'll have a big mess. So spilling out slightly wider than my bucket from basically all the way around, so that's not what I wanted. So now I have to somehow hold that with one hand and take the last two bolts out with the other. Okay, should be free, and lowering it down, nice, and into the bucket. I don't know, maybe T25s. Put the screws back in how they came out. Alright, so now that we have our filter torque back on, it's time to put our pan back on. Now if you're reusing your old one, you'd want to clean this one out, get all the, you know, that metallic-y, powdery goo off the bottom of it, and the chunks and stuff, get all that out, clean your magnet off, and then go ahead and throw that back on. Now I'm using a new one, so I took the magnet out of the old pan and stuck it right there. That's about where it was in the old pan, I think. And the gasket I have on there, and the bolt holes on mine are a little bit smaller than the bolts, so the gasket actually holds the bolts in and keeps the gasket lined up. You could put some, like, at work I use this stuff called high tack that can help stick the gasket on if you want. You know, whatever you like to do. You can put a thin thing of silicone around, maybe that might help it seal. I'm going to hopefully get lucky and I'll seal with just the gasket, because that's all I got here. Now you're going to definitely want to start all these by hand. You do not want to, like, start cross-threading these. Start threading the rest of these in. Make sure they get through the pan and the gasket. I find that the most important thing on these pans to get them to seal is all of the bolts are tightened to the same amount. So using a torque wrench is, in my opinion, extremely helpful. The last thing we have to do is torque down these to The number I found on the internet was 13 foot-pounds. I don't know if that's right or not, but that's what I'm going with. Alright, it's time for the last but not least step, which is refilling the transmission. I got some ATF plus 4. If you look online, people on there say it can take anywhere from 4 to 6 quarts. So me personally, I'm going to play it safe and start up with 4 and then check and see where I'm at and add some as I need it, because you don't want to overfill it. Now if you pull the dipstick tube out, it has some writing on there, and it does inform you that to check the level it needs to be running or idling with the transmission in neutral. So you want to be on a level surface, and be a good idea to block the wheel so it can't roll away. Also, obviously you pour the fluid right down the dipstick tube here, which is kind of behind the intake manifold, kind of down in there, a little hard to see or get to, but you want to pour the fluid in there and give it some time for the fluid to settle, because if you check the fluid too soon after you've poured some down the tube here, you might get a off reading because of the residual fluid still in there. So what I like to do is, after I pour in the set amount, in my case 4 quarts, I'll let it sit for like an hour or so, come back and check it later to make sure my levels are right, and adjust as needed. So I believe that's all I got for you this time, so thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.